Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of Halftime Speech. Today's episode 8. We'll be discussing the NBA Draft Lottery. We're going to go up to 14 picks, and we have Orlando Magic at the number one. Personally, I feel like Chet Holmgren could go number one. He's a nice player. He's going to be coming nice out of school. But Jabari Smith is the better versatile player, and Orlando Magic could really use him. I feel like he's going to be the number one pick. So that's going to be my pick. That's going to be mine.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I think it could be either Chet, Jabari, or Paulo. I think they're all contenders for the number one pick. So I got Jabari too. So all right, second pick. I'm making this pick, and the Thunder really need a center. I find Paulo more of a power forward who can play center, but I find Chet as a center. But I think Chet fits well into this offense, so I'm gonna go Chet Holmgren. His one thing that he needs to get better is he really needs to add some weight on. Hopefully,
Yeah, oh
hope
my God.
I
Yeah.
hope he can do like some Giannis type stuff and just gain all that muscle. It's just
I'm sure the NBA trainers will definitely get him up there.
yeah, but like Giannis looked like this dude when he was drafted, and now Giannis is two-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and NBA champion. So
Right.
I think he gets that, he's going to be really good. So I got Chet with the Thunder.
Next one for me with the Rockets. We discussed this earlier. I feel like Rockets will make some off-season trades. They're going to be losing John Wall, so they're going to be looking for a point guard. Um, and we know damn well Kevin Porter Jr. is not going to be starting point guard. I think they're going to make more room around that. I could see them working some trades out, but they have young talent in Jalen Green. Dennis Schroeder is definitely the veteran there that can help the team off
He's
when
a
it comes
free
to a
agent though.
playoff
I
run,
think he's
which won't
gone.
be anytime soon.
I think he's
But yeah,
yeah, free agent.
he most likely will be gone. But if not, he stays. That's gonna be the veteran help they'll need. But I think this draft pick will go definitely Apollo. Those are the top three we just chose: Chet, Jabari, and Paulo. Those are easy money top three picks. Either one of those teams, any of them could go number one or number two and three.
Yeah, I agree.
This I think is a solid pick.
Yeah, I think those are the top three guys. And I think the top three could be those three guys in any order. But yeah, I think with this draft pick could come like a Christian Wood trade or something. So Paulo, I agree with it 100%. All right, next up, I'm going to be drafting for the Kings. They traded away their shooting guard, Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, there's a lot of potential picks that could come with this. They have point guard, so point guard's done. Shooting guard, I think it could be, they could start Davion Mitchell if they want to start Davion, which I'm not super against. And then small forward, um, I mean, this is a tough pick. This one could go any ways. They could move Sabonis to center, but I'm gonna go like a forward. I'm gonna go Keegan Murray. He played really good in Iowa this year, and I think like a small forward, power forward hybrid player is kind of perfect for this team. So I'm gonna go Keegan Murray.
I completely understand that. I get that. That's a solid pick right there, in my opinion.
All right, you're up.
Now, on to the Pistons. They have a lot of things they could work on here. But again, with Cade being their last year pick, and then Marvin Bagley and Kelly Olynyk, I feel like those are solid pickups too for the Pistons. They got a little bit of work going on for them. We're gonna see what's gonna go happen. We're gonna see what's going on. But all opinion, I feel like they could add more to the guard position for sure. I want to give it to Jaden or Shaden. Hmm. I say Shaden.
Yeah, I like that. I like Jaden Ivey too as a possible option as a running mate with Cade Cunningham. You're gonna have Cade in this scenario, Shadon Sharp at the shooting guard spot, and then Cade at the point guard, which I think is very good. Shadon Sharp didn't play his freshman year at Kentucky though, so we haven't seen him play since high school. But I think if he played, he would have gone higher, to be honest. So I think that's a very good pick for the Pistons. All right,
For sure.
I'm up right now with the Pacers. T.J. Warren, I think, is a free agent, so he's gone. And I think Malcolm Brogdon could get traded. So you would have like Tyrese, some shooting guard. Like, okay, it'd probably go Tyrese, Duarte, and small forward Jalen Smith, Miles Turner. So I'm just gonna draft AJ Griffin to fit right in that small forward spot, and we're gonna go
That
from there.
works. They need a better forward. They need more size on that team. Now the Trailblazers, we need Dame to have more help. We need Dame to get more help here. Eric Bledsoe's not the help they need. Josh Hart's not all the help they need. And Fernie Simmons is a good pickup, and he's balled out, that's for sure. But that's not all. Nurkic is I, I'd say he's an average center in the NBA. Some people disagree, but I believe he's mid. But I feel like they could use. I don't. They don't need to. I give it to Jalen. They could use some more height on this team. He's a undersized center, but putting him at the forward, I feel like could work.
Yeah, or you could end up trading Yusuf Nurkic, but I think
I
power
don't know.
forward
Portland's
is.
front office is weird, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I don't know how I feel about Jalen Duran though at a forwards position because he can't really shoot. He's not a great offensive player. He's really raw, and um, the Trailblazers want to build around Dame now. So I could actually see the Trailblazers trading this pick, but Jalen Duran, Yusuf Nurkic could be gone, and Jalen Duran would be a very good replacement. All right. Next up is the Pelicans, and I think point guard, honestly.
Yes, yes.
I
Jose Alvarado is an amazing player, but he's not the starting point guard they
Yeah, I
need.
think Jose would be a very, very, very good backup point guard. So, and wow, can't believe Jaden Ivey's here. Jaden Ivey is at 8, which even if Jaden Ivey's not here, I'm still drafting a point guard. But Jaden Ivey at 8, that is super exciting. So, that's a pretty easy pick.
Yeah, I agree. Pelicans can need it. And if we have Zion play next year and Pelicans brung Suns to game 7, this could be a good team. This could be a solid team.
That's lethal.
Yeah, give them a better center and they're doing work.
I mean, Valanciunas is still good though. He's still a really good center. So
I'm not underrating him at all, but give them they have Zion, Ingram, and then their point guard, whoever they choose next year. If they pick up a solid playmaker, they have weapons.
you
I
could
just feel like personally, if they have a better center, more defensively wise, and space the floor a little better,
you could make
then
a
I think they're
swap
pretty
for
solid.
Gobert. You get
Right.
like a Valanciunas, and then some other stuff. I don't want to get into details right now, but like some other stuff with Valanciunas could get you Gobert, which I wouldn't be opposed to. So is
It
this
works
me? Is
perfectly
this
now
me
with
up right
Gobert
now?
wanting to leave. Oh, yeah, it's you.
Oh no, this is you. I just drafted for the Pelicans. This is you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, my bad. Whoops. Um, what do I want to do here? Uh, I don't know how bad I really think this could work. There's a lot of DeJounte Murray needs more help. The Spurs really haven't done much lately, and Jacob as their center is not bad, but it's not great. DeJounte Murray is still holding up. It's like it's a Spurs curse. It's a Spurs curse, but they could use more probably at the forward position. It's a better defense here. Um, I want to give either Benedict, probably Benedict or Johnny Davis. I'll give it to Benedict
Yeah, Benedict is a scoring guy. I mean, he'll get you buckets for sure. And at the
for
starting
sure.
like a starting shooting guard, small forward type guy, Benedict is gonna he's gonna get you buckets. He's gonna be a great player. I love Benedict. Um, Next up for the Wizards, it's point guard. There's nothing else to say. Your point guard is Ish Smith or Raul Neto. You're drafting best point guard available no matter where you're at. And right now it's Johnny Davis. So Johnny Davis. Bradley Beal could be gone, so maybe like look shooting guard, but just replace Ish Smith. You need point guard. Johnny Davis. It's pretty self-explanatory in my opinion.
No, that's perfectly fine to say that they do need more help on the point guard position. Now the Knicks. Oh my God, I love the Knicks.
Oh, you
As I
you,
said, it's a
you
previous
got them.
podcast. Yes, this is personally one of my favorite teams, top three. I'm in number second. Last year's playoff run was amazing. This year's was not at all.
Last year's
They didn't
playoff
make
run was
playoffs.
not amazing. You got dropped off by
No, no,
Trey.
no. I'm glad the season they had. I'm glad they made it into the playoffs. It was amazing for me personally. I haven't seen Knicks do much lately, but seeing my Knicks make a playoff was fun, even though Julius Randle was selling. But we have a lot of talent in Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, and then same thing with RJ Barrett, who's been an absolute bucket. Randall, I can't see him. He's on and off really. And Evan Fournier on this team has also been good. And Derrick Rose, it sucks because last year in playoffs he was aggressive and we didn't see D Rose like that in a long time.
He's been
But he
hurt.
won't get this point guard position. Yeah, I know he's been hurt, but even when he's not starting point guard worthy. So,
Yeah.
but I feel like if they do want to pick up a draft, I couldn't see them picking up another point guard. I see them either picking up a small forward, even though they have Cam Reddish, or another shooting guard, even though they have Fournier and RJ Barrett. Actually, no, I see them picking up a center. I can see them getting a new center. I want to say Mark Williams.
Yeah, I like Mark Williams a lot. I'm not 100% sure if Derrick Rose is a free agent or not, but if he is, he's going for sure.
Yeah, sad to see because Derrick Rose is Derrick Rose, most people's favorite player. No hate on him, but it's tough to see a really good player just die out.
All right, it's my pick now. With the Thunder, you have your point guard and shooting guard good with Josh Giddey and Shea. Lou, I like more of as a bench like shooting guard. I don't like him at the small forward. He's too undersized for that, and I think he'd be a great bench player. And Pokusevsky, he just haven't hasn't shown enough to keep me away from drafting a power forward. I'm considering Ochai Agbaji, but he's a senior at Kansas. He was a 4-year player, so he's older than a lot of the other guys. So I'm gonna stay away from that, and instead I'm gonna draft. I'm gonna go with Jeremy Sokan. He's like a Draymond Green type player, like a taller Draymond Green, Scotty Barnes type, just not as great. I mean Scotty Barnes and Draymond Green are great, so I think
Basically.
he'll be your glue guy, and I think he'll be your Draymond Green type player when the Thunder win the championship, which I think it's going to happen at some point with all those draft picks. You're going to get good enough to win
Yes,
a
yeah.
championship, and I think Jeremy Sokan can be like your Draymond Green type player for that team.
I enjoy that. Yeah, OKC has an amazing future ahead of them. They're a great team already as it is, and they still have young stars that I can guarantee will keep playing for them more after their contract. In the next few years with these draft picks is going to be great to see. We have good talent on that team, and I only can see progression.
You're up.
All right. Um, what is this? The 14th? Wait, is this the
This is
14th pick?
this is 13 to the Hornets.
13th pick. Oh, Hornets. I like them. I love them. But I don't. I was debating this today. I've been thinking about Hornets. I don't see much they can improve on. Montrezl is a good center, a little undersized,
Miles Bridges
but you
is
don't.
a restricted free agent, and there's rumors that he might go to the Pistons. So,
I can see that, but they
but
still have other
they
people.
if they like him a lot, they have the ability to match any offer that he accepts. So, we'll see what happens with Miles Bridges.
I'm just gonna say this only because we don't know what's happening yet. I'll get a power forward duly to the fact that's the only thing they may need. Point guard, they have the guard position locked. Small forward, they have hella options. Montrezl is a good. The only thing I could see them picking up is either a new center or power forward, but I don't see it happening. I can see a power forward maybe potentially if Miles Bridges is moved.
Yeah, I don't really see them drafting a center because they drafted Kai Jones last year around this pick.
Right.
So that's kind of pointless just to get like two same value centers 2 years in a row. So I think like anywhere, honestly, but a center at this spot. If you were higher, like if you had the chance to get Duran or any of the top three guys, or like Paulo or Chet, 100% replace Kai Jones he drafted last year. But
Oh my
at
gosh.
this,
To be honest, if I was them, I would get Paulo if that was the case. If Hornets we needed that.
I'm getting any center. I'm drafting Jalen Duran if all the other guys are gone, and I'm replacing Kai Jones.
Is this pick? I'm probably taking Tari.
Tari Eason, yeah, I like that a lot. He was really good at LSU this year.
It's great because he has height, which is I know what Hornets want.
Um, for this, the Cavaliers, there could be a lot of guys. They have their starting five set pretty much. You know, Darius Garland, Sexton, Okoro, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. And then you have your bench pretty solid. I'm thinking point guard.
Really?
As a bench point guard, because you have your starting five,
Oh,
but your bench is like I'm thinking bench point guard or bench small forward. Because I think
I'm thinking if
everything
I'm
else.
if I'm Cleveland, I'm looking for some more help to probably build around the forward position.
Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm actually gonna go the wing. I'm gonna go Ochai Agbaji. Um,
I can agree with that. I can see that. Yeah.
yeah, I think backup point guard is a need too, but backup small forward also a need, and small forward like if Ochai is good enough, he could start, which a point guard wouldn't be able to do. So I'm gonna go small forward, and I'm gonna go Ochai Agbaji. He just won the led his team to the national championship this year. So
It's solid pick.
all
I
right,
can see it.
that was the last pick.
That was our draft lottery, and I think those are all around solid picks. Obviously, I don't think this is gonna be the actual draft case scenario. Some front offices think different. Some want to build other options.
There'll be some
Some trades may be
trades. Yeah,
happening.
I think like
Exactly. We never know.
I think a Trailblazers trade could happen if the Trailblazers are really committed to getting a good team now. So I think they could trade that for like, you know, um, I'm not even sure off the top of my head, but they
And
could trade that
with
for
OK,
somebody good.
yeah, with OKC having two draft picks this year, they could lead up to something else. We never know. And
Yeah,
with this rookie race, though, with this draft class, I think it's definitely going to be a race between Paolo, Chet, and Jabari.
yeah, I'm a big fan of Jeremy Sokan too. I love Draymond Green, like glue guys, the guys who are those gritty players who bring it all on defense as a defensive leader, but you don't really see them scoring a lot of points. And I love those type
Yeah,
of players. I think
for
Jeremy
sure.
SoCon is that. So we're gonna be doing another draft, like a few days before the actual draft, and that's gonna be a full first round draft. But this one's just the post lottery because the lottery happened very recently. So yeah, that's all we got for today.